Well, there's times in their lives when we call upon our family and friends to help celebrate a high moment in their lives. The celebration of marriage is usually one of those great moments in life. Hi, I'm George Ross, and I'm delighted to be able to officiate in this service today for Josh and Sarah. And while there's nothing magical about a ceremony, they are simply the celebration of a love relationship that's already begun between these two people who now want to commit their lives together for the future. So on their behalf, I want to welcome you all here this afternoon for a special occasion. And please stop looking at the clouds. So who invites this very handsome young man Joshua to become the beautiful Sarah's husband?
Last year, you asked me the hardest question a young man can ask a girlfriend's father. With that, you gain my total respect. And as a future son-in-law, we welcome you to our family. And as the husband of my daughter, you have my utmost trust. So yes, I do invite you to share with Sarah in her life's journey and to grow together as one. And all I ask is that you love, respect, and protect her as a man can.
Okay, so today is simply the celebration of a mutual commitment of two people coming together as the result of a love relationship that's already been formed. Today also demonstrates something of their desire to share together in a most intimate way the ultimate of life standards such as integrity, loyalty, tolerance and sympathy. And so Josh and Sarah want to share this afternoon with us as they make a covenant commitment to each other through the exchange of their vows as they unite together in marriage. I'd just like to invite Julian, if he can come forward please, to read a poem that Josh and Sarah have on their wall.
You are the peanut to my butter, glaze on my donut, spring in my step, twinkle in my eye, blue in my sky, cherry for my sundae, lip to my flock, smile to my cookie, milk to my cookie, sweet to my dreams, beat of my heart, cheese to my macaroni, water to my ocean, yes to my friends, and love of my life.
Thank you, Julian. Marriage, firstly, is a covenant of faith. It's a relationship that's been entered into reverently with the recognition of a true union that's already been discovered between you two guys before us today. For what greater joy is there for two people than to join together to strengthen each other in all their endeavours, to support each other through all sorrow, and to share with each other in all the gladness and joy that life so often gives to us. It's a trust between a man and a woman, therefore it requires an openness of our lives and of our thoughts. It's an openness that's free from doubt and suspicion, and it's a commitment to speak the truth to one another in love. So marriage is also a covenant of hope. It's a promise of hope between two people who love each other, who trust that love, and who wish to share their future together. It enables them to share their desires, their longings, their dreams, and to reflect on memories. But it's also a great relationship to help each other through moments of uncertainty that sometimes come their way. It's also a hope that endures all things, in which both the husband and wife commit themselves to interpret each other's behaviour with understanding and compassion, and to never give up trying to communicate with each other. But marriage is also a covenant of love. It's the kind of love in which both the husband and wife empty themselves of their own concerns and take upon themselves the concerns of each other as they love and care for one another. And this kind of love is powerful enough to untie the strong and tangled knot of life. It's a love which rekindles our souls with hope. It's a love that gives us a joy that can also touch the lives of countless others. And with that thought in mind, I'd like to invite Aunt Sonia to come forward and to read us something further about love.
What is real? Asked the rabbit one day, when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender before Nan came to tidy the room. Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle? Real isn't how you are made. The thing that happens to you when a child loves you for a long, long time. Not just to play with, but really loves you. These become real. Does it hurt? Said the rabbit. Sometimes, said the Skin Horse. But he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once, like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the Skin Horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get loose in the joint and very scabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand.
I've got a couple of keys to successful marriage that I'd like to share with this afternoon. The first is to be available. Being there for your spouse is what being married is really all about. It takes time to get to know another person, and if you're not available, that can't happen. Some people have a date night, just the two of you. But whatever you guys decide to do something. Maintain time out for each other to help ensure that your marriage continues to grow and to develop and to flourish. Secondly, be attentive. I wonder if you've ever walked up to someone in an event and while you're talking he or she nods and sounds really polite, but clearly their spirit is somewhere else. They scan the crowd while they're standing there talking to you and you wonder what's going on. And it's chilling to be on the receiving end of such a thing, but it's bad enough when that occurs in a social or a business setting, but it can be devastating in a marriage. So be attentive, pay attention, look your spouse in the eye, listen to your mate's heart, not just for his or her words. And this is where it's an area of challenge for almost every one of us. Thirdly, be aware. Today, Josh and Sarah, it's your wedding day, but marriage gives you a relationship. And while today is all about love, the continuing success of your future is built primarily on a relationship that's already begun. Do life together. Grow and develop together as a couple. Build your aspirations together. Know what's going on in each other's lives. Have a debrief, whatever it takes. Try to listen and empathise with each other rather than rushing in with a pat answer. And then lastly, be appreciative. Thank you. 2 words that a spouse sometimes doesn't hear. Thank you for being my love. Thank you for working so hard for our family. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for just being you. And of course, the more we express our appreciation toward our mates, the freer we become of negative thoughts and emotions toward each other. Resentment and judgment cannot exist in the same place as appreciation. And so, as we become available, attentive, aware, and appreciative toward our marriage partners, we are building a relationship that will last a lifetime, and happily so. Someone once said to me that the secret between a good marriage, or the secret to a good marriage, is a bowl and a vase. The vase is for the flowers, and the bowl is for the chocolates, and you can decide who gives what to who. But however you may see it, remember that it's a journey that you both are going on together, and that you will both grow and change. And while there'll be great times and perhaps more challenging times, remember it's a journey that you're both going to travel together. In a moment, Josh and Sarah are going to exchange some vows. And it's my hope for everyone else here that for those of you who have already taken the vows of marriage, that you will witness the love between these two people before us today, and as you hear them share their vows, perhaps it will strengthen for you the meaning of your happy day and remind you of the meaning of the vows that you yourselves once took. Maybe it also might spur some others on to follow in their footsteps. But Josh and Sarah, I trust that as you live these vows over the years, offering freely your time and your love to each other, that the meaning of these words will deepen and the happy times of your life will be twice as joyous because you'll be sharing them with the one that you love. Just at this point, I'd like to invite Josh and Sarah's parents to come forward for a moment, please. On behalf of both your children here today, I want to publicly state that Josh and Sarah both love and admire you both, and that they honour and respect you, and that you've been amazing role models in their lives, and that they feel honoured to begin their own marriage with such guys like you behind them. So now, as a public affirmation of both sets of parents, before we proceed with this marriage, I'd like to ask them firstly a question, and then we'll get some tricky ones for Josh. So do you now, Graham and Jackie, Mark and Karen, willingly invite your respective son and daughter to take each other in marriage and promise to support them in the years ahead? So a couple of tricky questions. Maybe not tricky, but we'll see if we get the right answers. We'll start with you, Josh, because I know you're really brave. Josh, do you love and trust Sarah and want to be her husband? And Josh, will you stand by Sarah no matter what happens, respecting her as a person, understanding her needs and enjoying her love until death parts you? The right answers. Sarah will try you. Sarah, do you love and trust Josh and want to be his wife? And Sarah, will you take Josh to be your husband? Will you share his joys and ease his burdens? Will you be honest with him and be faithful to him always, as long as you both live? And Josh, will you take Sarah to be your wife? Will you share her joys and ease her burdens? Will you be honest with her and be faithful to her always, as long as you both live? And Sarah, will you stand by Josh no matter what happens, respecting him as a person, understanding his needs, and enjoying his love until death parts you? Josh, if you could share your vows with Sarah, please.
Sarah, I love you. You're my best friend and my soulmate. You're my courage, and you are my compass. You are my heart, and I your compassion. Neither of us are whole alone. Today, I, Joshua Phillips, give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times and bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard. When our love is simple and when it's not. I promise to cherish you and love you unconditionally and always be faithful.
Josh, I love you. You are my best friend and my soulmate. You are my courage as I am your conscience. You are my heart and I your compassion. Neither of us are whole alone. Today, I, Sarah Hardy, give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times and bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard. When our love is simple and when it is not. I promise to cherish you and to love you unconditionally and to always be faithful.
Josh and Sarah, the promises that you have made to each other today are inscribed forever in your minds and on your hearts. The words can be fleeting, and so those who marry wear rings as visible, tangible symbols of their commitment and of their emotional and spiritual connection. Like the love they symbolise, the rings have been formed and forged from precious metals, which have been shaped and tested by fire. These rings announce to the world that you have been forever chosen. They are a reminder and a celebration of the promises that you have made, and in exchanging these bands you knit your two lives together to become one.
Sarah, as I give you this ring, be continually reminded that it is a token of my faithfulness and love, and a symbol that all I have, I share with you. Let this ring symbolize our one life.
Josh, as I give you this ring, be continually reminded that it is a token of my faithfulness and love, and the symbol that I have, this ring symbolize our one life.
You made it. Josh and Sarah, you have declared that the love you have for each other through the sharing of your vows, you have further symbolised this by the exchanging of rings. And we all here now recognise you as husband and wife. So Joshua, you may now kiss your new bride. Okay, we can just relax for a couple of moments. We're just going to go behind here and do some paperwork to formalise the ceremony. So just chat among yourselves and maybe